Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Daisy, mi chiamo Daisy, and in this video we're gonna learn together what happens in October in Italy. Ottobre in Italia. Ottobre in Italia. October in Italian is ottobre, ottobre. Please don't get confused just because otto means 8. It's not August, it's not the 8th month of the year, but it's October, the 10th. That being said, not the first day of October, but just the second, so il 2 di ottobre, il 2 di ottobre è la festa dei nonni. È la festa dei nonni, Grandparents' Day. The 2nd of October is actually the day when guardian angels were celebrated. I mean, they're still celebrated, but that's also why they picked that day for grandparents, because they're called the angeli custodi sulla terra. So, guardian angels on earth. Angeli custodi sulla terra. On this day, I nipoti, so nephews. Actually, nipote, singular form, it's used both for female and male, grandchild, while grandchildren is nipoti, both for female and male as well. Nipoti is also nephew if you are the uncle or the aunt, for example, same word, but nonni is grandparents. So nonno is grandpa, and nonna is grandma or grandmother. We don't really have a shortened way to say nonno or nonna. On this date, you congratulate them saying auguri, so congratulations in general, or grazie, and a postcard or some flowers, grazie, so thank you. There aren't many celebrations on specific days, so fast forward to almost the end of October, the 25th is actually the World Pasta Day. So you may know it because it's everywhere, but it's the day when people celebrate pasta. And in particular, since it's the most used meal in Italy, the most consumed meal in Italy, we celebrated eating different types of pasta. The most common one is corta and rigata. Corta, short, and rigata, edged. So there are little lines on top of the pasta, you know, like rigatoni, for example, or penne. Actually, every type can be either liscia, so smooth, liscia, or rigata, as I just said. The difference is that rigata is most common, liscia is not really used that much. Preferisco la pasta rigata perché preferisco la pasta rigata. I prefer edged pasta because perché trattiene meglio I sughi. Trattiene, retains, meglio, better, I sughi. Sauces, ragù, for example. Perché trattiene meglio I sughi. So if there is liscia and rigata, then we also have the contrary of corta, so short, as I just said, long, lunga, pasta lunga, like spaghetti, fettuccine, linguine, you tell me, tagliatelle also. Depending on the sauce that you want to eat, you choose the pasta. That's how it goes. Then, of course, the 31st is Halloween, even though in Italian we say Halloween. Different accent, but anyway. There has been controversy about this celebration because people say that that's a pagana festa, so a pagan celebration, festa pagana. But actually it turns out that in the past there were many rituals that were actually kind of similar to what happens on Halloween in other countries. Also, it has to be said that in Italy we celebrate Ogni Santi, or Tutti i Santi, on the 1st of November. So the night is actually when the thing happens. And what I mean with the thing is that we celebrate every saint, tutti i santi, or ogni santi, each saint, which to be fair is dead people. So it makes sense to celebrate il giorno dei morti, the day of the dead, for us as well. Either way, recently it has become more common, especially for kids, to celebrate Halloween. So in Italy too, they say trick or treat, but they say dolcetto or scherzetto. Dolcetto, which is sweet, a tiny sweet, so treat, dolcetto, or scherzetto, scherzetto, which comes from scherzo, which is prank, so little prank, scherzetto. Some more common vocabulary about this would be, of course, pumpkin, so zucca, zucca. Then there are fantasmi, ghosts, fantasmi, or cappello da strega, witch hat or wizard hat, if it's stregone, stregone, so the male version, or also spiders, so ragni, or ragnatele, spider webs, ragnatele. And then I'd say that you can also see like pirate costumes, so pirati, or like prisoners, prigionieri, pirati, prigionieri, and so on, like we're evolving on costumes as well. On top of specific days, celebrations, October is known for vendemmia in Italy, vendemmia. Vendemmia actually happens from July till November, but depending on which region you're in and what kind of wine you're producing, October is a big month for vendemmia. So what does vendemmia mean? It's actually grape picking, but the grape that you use for wine. So wine grape picking. Vendemmia. L'uva è pronta per la vendemmia. L'uva è pronta per la vendemmia. The grapes are ready for vendemmia, so are ready to be picked. They're mature enough. L'uva è matura. Matura. It's interesting how in the past they actually picked the grapes, then they put that in big containers called tinozzi, tinozzi, and then people just stepped on it, so calpestare, step on, calpestare, l'uva, so that the must of grapes, il mosto d'uva, came out of the big tinozzi, of the big containers. And they calpestare l'uva, so stepped on grapes, scalzi, barefoot, scalzi. Or you could say a piedi nudi. A piedi nudi literally means with naked feet, piedi nudi. But you can also say scalzi, which means without calze, which is socks, right? Because the S before the word makes it the contrary. So scalzi or a piedi nudi. Pestavano, they stepped on, l'uva, to make wine, per fare il vino. Something else that happens in October is the beginning of university year. So when you start, you're a freshman, right? That's called matricola, matricola in Italian, because matricola is actually the serial number that you get on your student card, on your tessera universitaria, so university card, and that's where it comes from. So if you are a matricola, you're new because you just got your serial number. University starts in October, which means that there were admission tests before, even like March or April, some just September, okay, but it depends on the university, of course. If you don't have a test di ammissione, which is admission test, then your university is ad accesso libero, free access. Accesso libero, free admission. Ammissione libera. Either way, the moment you start university is the best one because you don't have any exams to take before starting the year, so it's when you enjoy the full summer. Speaking of which, in this month, it's not too cold yet, but I wouldn't say you can go to the sea. Some years maybe, depending on how the summer went in the south. But for the rest, I'd say that it starts getting colder, so I'd advise to go to cities if you want to visit Italy and not really to the seaside. But still, you can explore easily because it's not super cold, but it's still nice to be outside. It's like chilly, I'd say. Lastly, but not less important, not everyone knows that October is also known as the pink month. And why is that? Because it's the month of prevention for female cancers. So basically breast cancers and so on. But yeah, it's Pink October, Ottobre Rosa. Ottobre Rosa. You can find many visite di prevenzione, prevention visits gratuite, so for free. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens in October. I hope I gave you a general overview of the month. Please let me know in the comments what happens during this month in your country and maybe how you celebrate if you do Halloween. And remember, if you haven't done it yet, you can sign up for your free lifetime account on ItalianPod101.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.